Hello, this is Amy Groves, your child's English teacher. This is a very quick, parent-friendly final exams explanation video. As fast as I can go, here it goes. Students can exempt a final, meaning that they don't have to take it and it does not affect their grade if they have 4 or fewer tardies, no zeros, and they've paid all fines and fees if that is applicable for the class. The exception to this, classes in which they have to take finals, always are listed below. What it boils down to is English, math, history, science. They're going to have to take their final. All the other classes, they might have to take it, they might not have to take it. It depends on if they hit this criteria. One other thing to be aware of, if technically they're exempt from the final, but the teacher says, hey, Susie, I really recommend that you take the final, it's because the teacher thinks that Susie could bump up her grade if she takes it. The students should trust the teachers. If we encourage it, take that final. We think it's going to help you. So in my class, they're taking their final. Be sure to make this the student's priority and the student's responsibility to figure this out, not your job. It's their job to figure out what tests they are taking and what tests they are not taking. This is the finals week schedule. This is why parents really need to be in the loop, is because you need to know where your kid is. Are they at school or are they at home? So now is the time to pause and take a picture of this if you need to. Did you get it? Okay, so here's what you need to know, speed version. Monday, normal classes. Tuesday, mostly normal classes, but there's a final in the middle of the day. Keep your kids at school. Don't pick them up just to get out during this time window. It doesn't make sense. It's a normal school day. They're going to have to come back anyway, so keep them here. Wednesday and Thursday are really the days that you need to be able to keep track of where your student is. They do not need to be on campus if they're not taking a final. They can be at home. And if you are at home, then they can be home with you. You could be watching Christmas movies, or they could be bugging you while you're trying to work from home. But they don't have to be here if they're not taking a test. So buses do ride on Wednesday and Thursday. Buses will ride in the morning and they will ride at the very end of the day. So if your student doesn't have finals in the middle, they're just going to be here. But if your student is not a bus rider, if you have the ability to take them back and forth, you can feel free to do so during those days. For example, if your student has a second hour exam but does not have any other tests that day, the student could arrive just for this test and would be dismissed after this hour is over, after 12:40. They cannot leave in the middle whenever their test is done. They have to wait. So there's the background of that for you. Friday is makeup test day. If a student has missed a test, they need to contact us and we will set up a makeup testing for them during that time. Blended students who are with me in the classroom, they will obviously be taking this test with me in the classroom. And virtual students who are at home, obviously you will be taking the test at home and you will be taking it during the same day. So if you have a Wednesday test, you would take your test on Wednesday. There are exceptions to this. A teacher might ask for the student to take the test at the exact same time. So your student, if they are virtual, needs to be aware of that and needs to be on their game for that. And that is the basics of finals week. A final is worth just as much as any other test. It is not worth a huge percentage of their grade, a disproportionate percentage of their grade. It is worth the exact same amount as a normal test is. They should do well if they study, if they ask us what the test is over, and we are here for them to succeed. Now, after this week, there are 2 remote learning days that teachers are not responsible for, and the district will be putting out some information very soon for you about what that looks like. So thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about finals, let me know. All right, you guys have a good holiday break, and I've loved having your students this semester, and I'm excited for another semester with them. Bye. Happy holidays.